Hello everyone, welcome to IPMAT. This is Idioms 2. We are going to be discussing a few more idioms today. So an idiom, of course, is a figurative expression whose meaning is not very clear from the individual words. You understand it. It conveys an implied or cultural meaning very far away from the literal meaning. The understanding of idioms mastery helps them in interpreting nuanced languages and understanding native level. So native speakers of languages use these idioms, right? Now, when we say she let the cat out of the bag, it doesn't mean that literally the cat came out. It just means that she revealed a secret, right? I hope you got that. So idioms, why are we using idioms? It's very important because number one, there are direct questions on idioms in your exam. So that's number one. The reason number two is that in reading comprehension, when you read something, writers frequently use idioms and they use a lot of idioms. So in your reading comprehension, you will find multiple idioms being used. And if you understand the meaning of the idioms, it makes your life much easier, right? Therefore, you must know your idioms very, very well. So we are doing these couple of sessions on idioms. I hope you will join us even for the next session and keep learning your idioms. My name is Abhilasha and I'll get you started on this. Remember to hit like, share and subscribe. That's very important so that if you subscribe, then you can participate in the chat also. All right, here's your first one. So you're identifying the meaning of the idiom in bold. When the plan failed, the director decided to start from scratch. That's the correct answer. That's the correct question. Starting from scratch means to begin again. So the correct answer will be to begin again, starting from scratch. Okay. All right, let's take a look at the second question. They promised to finish the work by Monday was a flash in the pan. A flash in the pan means something that happens once and then it goes away, it disappears. So a short-lived effort that failed is a flash in the pan. The actor's success was a flash in the pan. Oh, after that first movie, they never came back. So it was just a one-time thing, right? It's a one-time thing. That's what is a flash in the pan. All right. Anita refused to beat around the bush and spoke directly about the issue. To beat around the bush means to speak indirectly. Please understand that. If you refuse to beat around the bush, then you are speaking very frankly. But here, because the idiom is only beat around the bush, that means to speak indirectly. Okay. All right. The young lawyer was walking on eggshells during the high stakes meeting. Walking on eggshells means proceeding very carefully. He was very anxious and nervous and therefore was being very careful, right? So that's walking on eggshells. The politician's sudden change of opinion was seen as blowing hot and cold. When you blow hot and cold, you are actually changing your idea or your stance very, very quickly, right? So blowing hot and cold is changing frequently. Suddenly the wind is hot, suddenly the wind is cold. So of course you're changing very frequently. You're changing course. That also you can say, right? Somebody is changing course midway. So that means in the middle of the things, you change your plan. That's changing course midway. The teacher told the class not to jump the gun and wait for instructions. Jump the gun means to hurry up, right? So to act so soon or to act too soon. See, this is a racing idiom. So in races, what they do is they shoot the gun, right? When there is a gunshot, that's when you run. A lot of times the athletes hear a false gunshot. So when the gunshot has not even happened, they think it has happened and they run. That is called jumping the gun, right? That means to act too soon, even before time, right? Before it is time to begin, when you act, that's called jumping the gun. The committee decided to tighten the belt during the economic slowdown. Tighten the belt means to reduce the expenses, to stop spending, you spend more carefully. That is tightening the belt. After the new evidence, the police had to reopen a can of worms, a problematic thing, something that is very difficult, very irritating, very problematic. You go and do it. So when you reopen a can of worms, you're revisiting an old problem, right? It's a problem that you have already closed, but now you're reopening it. So a can of worms is a problematic issue. Despite her anger, she chose to bite her tongue during the meeting. Biting her tongue means to not say anything, to stop yourself from speaking, so remain silent. Stop yourself from speaking, and that is to remain silent. Okay. All right. When Rahul failed again, his coach told him not to throw in the towel. To throw in the towel means to stop fighting for something, to leave it, for quit. So when you quit trying, you have thrown in the towel. Okay. You have stopped making an effort. That's what you say. When you stop making an effort, you are throwing in the towel. During the debate, he cleverly turned the tables on his opponent. Cleverly turned the table means to reverse the situation, to change everything, to flip. That's what you call, right? You flipped something. That means you were saying something. Now you're saying the exact opposite. That's turning the tables. The company decided to play hardball in the negotiations. When you play hardball, you are acting very firmly and decisively. So you have said that I'm not going to change my stance, right? So you refuse to change your stance. That is to play hardball. Okay. All right. The next one. She was confident in the interview, but the tricky question threw her off balance. So that means it confused her. It, made her anxious or nervous. Right? Threw her off balance is to confuse her, make her nervous. The professor's complex theory went over the student's head. If something goes over your head, you did not understand it. So was not understood at all. It was all Greek to me, right? So when you say it was Greek to me, you did not understand. Okay. The new recruit promised to learn the ropes quickly to learn the job. When somebody promises to learn the ropes quickly, they are learning the job, and that's your answer. Okay. All right. Answer given here, but of course, I've already told you the answer, so no need to worry about that. Like I said the last time also, please make sure that if you have any questions, you can drop them in the comment box so that we can answer them, right? Idioms are important, so please, on your journey of idioms, do work at them. You can divide your idioms into color idioms and just learn all the color idioms. You can learn all the body part idioms, learn all of them. Learn all the animal idioms, animals and birds. Right? Learn them. You can learn all the money idioms, right? There are so many idioms and so many different types of them. So keep doing one segment. You will find improvement coming to you very, very quickly. Okay. All right, guys, that brings me to the end of this session. Do remember to hit like, share, and subscribe. Of course, without that, we are not happy. Okay. All right. Adios, my amigos. Hasta la vista. I will see you soon.